Hey guys, so today we're going to talk about the different ways that teachers can find the right text for their students to read during literacy time, and also how the teachers can figure out what level their students are at. The first level of reading that students will come across is the emergent level. This is when the students are just kind of getting familiar with how reading works, and a lot of things will be focused on teaching students how to read from the left side of the page to the right side of the page, how to go up and down on the page, and where to go once they reach the end of the line back to the front of the text. Students at the early reading level will start to kind of take more responsibility of their reading, and they will start to actually check their own reading instead of just relying on their teacher. Some of the book characteristics that will take place at this level will have a little bit more text, but it will still be patterned. Some books at this level will have more than one patterns of text, but it will also have a variety of places that the text will be placed on each page. So an example of this level book can be Olivia and the Missing Toy. And so this is one of the pages. As you can see, the text is displayed at different parts of the page. Students at the early fluent level will begin to read stories that are a bit more complex. So what this means is students will be reading more texts that have less pictures, and they will have to rely more on the text instead of the pictures to figure out what's going on in the story. This is a stage that students will also have to start self-correcting themselves while they read, so it's really important for students to start practicing how to break apart new words and figure out what they mean with context clues. Once students get to be a fluent level reader, then they can start reading a variety of different books, including fiction and nonfiction. These books now will have fewer illustrations normally. This is also a stage where they're really on their way to becoming a good independent reader, and so it's very important to encourage self-correcting for your students while they read. There are several different stages to the transitional level. So the first stage in the transitional level is when students will still begin to read a variety of different texts, and they will usually read books that have a plot line with a solution at the end. The last stage in the transitional level is the stage that will lead the students into being a fully independent reader. So these books are generally chapter books that are a bit more sophisticated than the students have been reading before, and they may have more characters than the students are used to in a book that they will have to keep up to in different ways. And normally in these books, the print is a little bit smaller.